Friends, why do holy men sometimes curse? Now we need to understand what is curse. Most of the understanding that we all have, including me, about curse is from movies, right? So a holy man is angered or his ego is hurt, then he pours his tapasya water from the kamandalu onto somebody and says something very bad should happen to that person, and then that actually happens. And people are so terrified that they know that that might happen. And then sometimes it takes many lives that for this to happen, and then only they will be relieved from such shapa and tapa, etc. So why do holy men, if they are holy, do this? Because holiness holiness means, by definition, at least in part, to be wishing everybody well, that everybody should be happy, right? So that is the topic we need to discuss now, is that now these curses are not actually curses. These are what will eventually happen anyway. Any holy man is trying to prevent that for you out of love. But you are not allowing it out of arrogance or out of many other such agitations like infatuation and so many other things, okay? Various reasons. Reasons could be many, but you can, if you cannot do anything, that is a different matter. But if you can avoid something, if something is in your hand and you are being made to be aware that it is in your hand, and this is wrong, this is right, and this is unjust, and what is just, everything is being made aware to you. Even then, you choose the unjust path deliberately. You choose to ignore what is being said deliberately because your non-commitment to justice or truth or the welfare of everybody, or your non-commitment to not hurt other people, other beings just like you, then that is a serious issue. So what the holy man will say at that point of time is just what would have happened anyway if you do not do this. Because you have not done this, even though you had this chance, even though you are warned, not once, but in many ways, or properly warned, you chose it. So this will happen. Why will this happen? To teach you the lesson that you need to learn, that you have not learnt, and the evidence of which I have in front of my eyes, that you have not learnt this lesson. And until you learn this lesson, you cannot be free. That is also in the nature anyway already. But this is what eventually will happen. And while cursing, the holy man is also unhappy, disappointed that this is happening. But that curse is not a curse, that is not a wish of that holy man, that should happen. The wish of the holy man is that people would heed their words and avoid suffering, but they did not through their free will, which is fine, which is respected. But if with that free will and the enjoyment of the free will also comes the consequences of your choice. So they are just explaining to you, stating out those consequences. There are some situations where even when the other person was by mistake did something, there is a king who went to hunting and then thought it was an animal and then killed somebody, etc. Then also you are cursed, etc. Ultimately, those can be debated, but this is what actually happens in most of the cases, in proper holy man's case. And where curses are not real curses, they are just statements of fact that if you don't do this because you have not done this, then this is going to happen.